Welcome back to Beacon Pines. I'm Darling, and through the secrets we find, let's weave together the story of fate, where last time Mr. Nuncreed is about to give us the revelation, the bombshell of a lifetime, and we're finally going to figure out what that is. So we were partnered. He was, and Sharper Valentine approached us, and he was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it. And my dad said no. Your father and I both believed in helping people, but the thing I could never get him to understand was, it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then. Classic what is that? I can't get your voice down. Luka, classic sidekick in a villain plotline. Won't love being righteous. Almost more than he loved his family. Oh god. He was wrong about one thing though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone.
He shook his head wistfully.
Sharp is long gone, but he's still got me saying yes. Is there a point to the sub-story? Not really, no. Just an old man trying to delay what needs doing.
Nuncreed took a menacing step towards the children.
Hey. I tried to keep you safe. I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this, but you forced my hand.
Luka began to laugh.
What? You really don't know? My gran isn't out of this. She's been scheming right under your nose. Juniper? Seems like she's planning on crashing a town's party. She's gonna disrupt the festival. Why would she?
The color drained from Nuncreed's face.
How does she know? Apparently she knows a lot of things. What? Let's just say, this isn't the only underground lair we've busted into today. I don't know if we should be revealing all of Juniper's secrets like this. Guess it does make it mad though. Luke, and honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps and explosives and bad intentions, big man.
Nuncreed grabbed Luka by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
Everyone's panic faces are so good because it's so weird to see them so afraid. You need to tell me what she's gonna do right now. She doesn't understand what it is she's messing with. Tell me now! She's in danger, boy. I don't know. She had a map with a mark on the fountain in town square. The fountain? Ah, so she knows about the replica town. The fountain, but why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
It's a good thing we did the other part first. She knows about the source. What the heck is the source? If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze, and... Oh dear god, she's gonna freeze us all. Bye? You all need to run. Run where? Away. As far away from this town as you can get. Head west and don't look back. That did not go how I expected. So... we're totally following him, right? Totally. See you on the other side. You good? Yeah. I love this town. So this is going to the source, isn't it? This going to the alpha mining area or whatever it's called?
The cold, hard truth. Beck leapt up, allowing
this feels like a
perception to
finale.
yank her into the dark. Dimness
Oh, from Beck's
eclipsed
perspective.
around her like the shutter of a camera, as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carom her gracefully along.
Carom? Sorry, but a little bit of a pause.
She heard
Was it? I don't know what
continual
carom means.
distant echoes of Rollo's
I should have looked it up. Hold on. No. Let's get educated here. Define carom. A cannon in billiards or pool. Make a carom. Strike and rebound. Okay, so rebounding basically.
Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth.
Just go with the flow.
All of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view.
It was minutes past in an instant, but somehow Luka and Iggy managed to zipline or whatever. Oh, I guess they were near the border of the two, right? Well, we weren't. I guess. I'm just trying to think about how the geography of this works. Ah, I see. You couldn't have put like, I don't know, like a small building around this or something? That was intense? Yeah. I think I might have farted with some fluids in there. Any idea where we are? Somewhere cold. It doesn't look like it got on any of us. It didn't feel like we travelled that far. So where did it all go? I wonder if this is actually something relevant or not for Rolo's thing, or if it's just meant to be a side background gag. It'd be fantastic if that actually had some sort of plot relevance in the end. This place sucks. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here? Only one way to find out, I suppose. We gotta catch up to Nungreed. I think he went this way. Alright. What if we went this way? Hi. Nope. Actually, you know, it leaves out the field. No, this is the field. Or is this a house? No, that's a house. Okay, so it does actually miss out the dandelion field. Oh, also we can't... This looks... familiar, yeah. Maybe we can clear off the snow. No time. Nungreed's getting away. Fair enough. Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar. I may not be the most well-versed on all Beacon Pine things, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of a town. Ah, I got it. So obvious now. Mr. Nungreed is an alien. Rolo, stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. The source is at base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back there. The final objective, kill us all and shapeshift into a Beacon Pine citizen of our choosing. You never really had me, but you very much lost me there. You get used to it. We should keep moving. Can we not use our external knowledge to pick up a snowball and clear us off? Okay, no. Fair enough, because the game knows that we already know this stuff, so we don't need to, again. Can we get the fireworks I'm making? No, okay. I mean, it's not a game about using alternate timelines to fuel our knowledge, which is fair. I wonder if we'll meet, Nat here or not? Oh, hello.
They spotted Mr. Nungreed inching cautiously toward a pit at its center. He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild.
A beast in the wild? Well, we caught up to him. I need to drink some water though before I do. This is going to be a load of voices which hurt my throat.
What Nungreed was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss.
Oh my word.
A wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
Incendiary.
Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you, this is not gonna solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town.
Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this whole town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. You and your co-conspirators. Gran? Oh, what's happening? Luka, you and your friends need to leave right this moment.
Mr. Nungreed turned back toward the kids. Desperation in his
Uh-oh,
eyes.
he couldn't protect them.
Listen to your grandma, Luka. This is between me and Juniper.
Rollo and Beck held steadfast in awe. Luka approached closer. Mr. Nungreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over that torch. You don't understand what you're doing.
How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. He trusted you, and you betrayed that trust. Luka, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your fathers might still be alive.
Mr. Nungreed winced with anguish. His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself.
At fate itself?
Making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with
Okay.
encouragement.
Ah! I don't know how to yell as Gran.
Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas about how to effect change.
Very convenient that your way just happened to line your pockets.
Now that's not fair.
Menaced at each other,
I can't do that
catching their breath.
low voice or yelling.
The moment balanced on a knife's edge.
What are we gonna do? Pivotal moment.
Amid a blur of emotions and memories, Luka's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
Ooh. And in the stillness he began to cry? Weep. Hum. Okay. What do I want to pick on? Let's not think metally and what will be the true ending / not true ending. What would I want Luka to do here? I don't know why he would hum. It feels a bit out of character. I feel like he would cry. Let's do cry.
And in the stillness, he began to weep.
He's just a kid.
It was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luka whimpered softly. The tears crystallized as they hit the snow.
This feels like a bad ending. Because, like... Oh, okay. I was going to say we haven't zoomed into the scene yet.
Gran stared at Luka for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
Oh, it sort of like hardens, steals her choice. This'll all make sense soon, Luka. Then everything can go back to normal. Not really, Gran. You kind of put way too much gunpowder down there. I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
You can't hide behind you can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, we'll see where their loyalties fall.
Juniper, don't.
Ignoring his final plea, Gran flung the torch into the deep darkness.
I was gonna say I think this would have happened. No, I was like I think humming is a way to
And exhaled in relief.
have a true ending. Quote quote.
Moaned in resignation. The
Moaned.
torch ricocheted down the hole, punctuated with a thunderous thud.
Oh, everything's gonna froze over. You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in life. If you want things to change, then you must be willing to.
Before Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
Too much gunpowder, Gran. I feel like Mr. Nuncreed, you could have said something like, don't do it, you're going to freeze literally everything, but oh well.
And run to Luka. Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act.
Well, we knew what was
Unflinching
going to happen,
love
so...
Pitted against an unthinking horror, there was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant.
Tragic.
That is where
This
the
is like...
flame fixed in place forever.
This was like a good end, well not a good ending, but like a great narrative ending, if we wanted
So, our
like a
story
Pyrrhic victory.
ends on this melancholy scene in a town.
Is that why it's a
of
melancholy scene? Is that why I like it so much?
secrets sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers. The end.
No, this can't be how it ends.
That was dire.
Pyrrhic
On
victory.
The bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from.
Hey, we already figured out on the other timeline.
We just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
We must be missing... Is Hum really just the ending? How many achievements are left? I want to check achievements to see how close we are, but... Fire and ice. Well, we've only got one choice. He's gonna hum.
And in the stillness,
This must be the ending, because we had to go through the end of the other timeline to get this. So this must be the final
after
choice we
the
had to
death
make
of
or
his
something.
father, Luka had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luka had of his mother.
Aw.
Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud.
Was this... I think I was humming before, wasn't there? I feel like I remember doing this before. Oh! Turn it up a little bit. So you can hear it. You've got a good humming voice, Luka.
Gran lowered the torch, listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luka was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself.
Oh, I did not mean to send it down that much.
Tears, she began to hum along,
Oh.
note for note.
Oh yeah, there's two of them humming. Beautiful. But what's going to happen now? Oh, how pretty. Is this a loop? Am I meant to?
Luka
Oh, I'm
lifted
meant to press
his
something.
head
I
in
see.
astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
How do you know? Are you our mother? But you've been aged up? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. You, that's why Juniper was in the records already. She did live here, but she did die. This is Eleanor being Juniper, right? Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't think about that until now. The aging toxin. But buckaroo? The only people who call me that are my dad and your mother.
Luka blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying.
Oh
to
my god,
see
how did I not see
clearly.
that coming?
He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He
That makes
peeked
sense,
across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother, only smaller, older, changed.
She was experimented on, I think. Mum? That's right, buckaroo. Mum!
Luka sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother.
Damn, I cannot even imagine what like Beck's thinking right now. First day in this new town, and
They
this is
held each other
really quite something.
close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
Eleanor? I thought you were...
Gone? You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luka, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How?
You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you'd have pieced it together by now.
You were exposed.
Mum, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luka. Why did you lie to me? It tore me up, Luka, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until perennial harvest was stopped. Nungry just like scratching his stomach in the background. Until perennial harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luka. They won't stop until they get what they want. They don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then... what do we do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big.
I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now. There's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luka gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small.
You so
Joseph
tiny.
stared into the snow as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. Is that really gonna, like, work? Huh. That feels so obvious now in retrospect.
You don't understand. He always wins.
Chapter whatever. I think we had to round this up.
9.
Chapter 9. Let's just see what it's
Devil
called.
you know.
The Devil You Know. Probably better than The Devil You Don't. Right. Okay, so Juniper, Gran this entire time was not actually Juniper. It was Eleanor, who got aged up by the fertilizer and disguised herself as Juniper to get revenge for Walt's death. And that's why the records don't really make sense. So, okay, so that what I thought was a red herring of who, if this isn't Gran, then who is this Gran? Is actually both a red herring and, what's the opposite of red? A blue herring. Well, it's a red herring where it's like Gran is like an imposter, like sent out against us, but a blue herring where it's not actually Gran, it is Eleanor. Wow, that's clever. That's clever. I'm going to have to round this episode off here, so I'm dying to find out what happens next, but unfortunately we're going to have to wait till next time. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Beacon Pines. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Twitter, Discord down below. Hope we see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.